let's do the reading before I go live at 11 on TikTok, obviously, because Facebook doesn't promote. Neither does YouTube. So TikTok it is. Unbound. So you're being released from something. What is this something? Okay, let's see. I got 2 cards. Okay, look. They're not telling me what you're being released from, right? But they're telling me that you're getting help and being released from something. And that you just have to say yes, like accept the help, right? You can't say no to that. So, pardon. You have to say the yes to the help. And it has to do with opening a new portal, right, within yourself. So, how to say, it's, you know how you thought you had the understanding of being, your body being a temple, or you being a temple of the knowledge of spirituality, right? Not true. You're entering that temple state right now with this help, right? So, they're going to come in and help you open up a new portal inside of yourself. And when that happens, your duty would be, I'm not saying you wish or will or want or not sure, you must share that knowledge. That's why they're giving it to you. So you have to voice yourself and you have to share that knowledge. So, you know, there is like knowledge that is not shared with everyone, like a certain esoteric knowledge is not shared with everyone. This one, you must share it. That's why it's given to you. So don't blow it, because if you don't share it, they can take it away. It's as easy as it is. Sounds, I mean. When you enter the state, right? When you enter the state of the temple, right? You are the temple of God. When you enter the state, it won't be the harsh lessons anymore. It would be just like you constantly like emotionally unfolding, right, into different heights, different levels of this temple state. I'm not sure what it is, so I'm kind of curious. Whoever it resonates with, when you get there, please let me know, because I want to know what the hell this is, because it sounds fascinating. But the way you would unfold, right, the movement would happen. You know how there's tasks for you to go from one gate to another, or from one state of knowledge and acquire another knowledge, right? So basically from one gate to another, when you're learning and accepting your gifts, right, or learning new skills or gifts spiritually. There's always tests. This time there's not tests. This is you sharing. So when you share, it's like imagine you're like a rosebud, and then when you share, you're like start blooming, right? So every time you share, you bloom. Do you understand what I mean? So if you're a rosebud, every time you share, you bloom. If you don't share, you don't bloom. So what's happening right now, the protection, right, that you have around you, and it's not the protection that you put for yourself up, right? I don't know. Maybe you prayed, you did a ritual, you went to church, whatever you did, right? That's not the protection that I'm talking about. What I'm speaking about here is protection from others outside, not humans, outside, right? The spirits, the guides, whatever you call them. The protection that you have right now is actually calling your power, right? Forgotten power, your power back to you. So you don't have to call it. They're doing it for you. What else they're doing it is they're cutting the cords for you. So this is amazing. So I don't know how the hell we went in one day to you working on yourself, and then now here we are, like they're working on it for you. You must have done something right. I don't know what it is. I mean, you gotta understand, guys, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but with whoever it resonates with, bless you and kudos to you, because this is fascinating. So they're going to be cutting your cords, and they're going to be retrieving your soul, right? So wherever it's trapped, karmically or for whatever reason, maybe someone blocks you, they're going to do it. So you don't have to do shit. So the only thing you have to do is just say yes to the help. Like, you have to understand. You must say yes to the help, and then when they give you all of that, after they retrieve your soul, cut your cords with others that you don't need to be connected to, right? And then pull back your power, then you turn into this, like, the temple, right? Inner temple, like the new portals open up inside of you, and then all you have to do after that is just guide, right? Like, you just enter a guru state, but you have to be devoted to that. And by devotion, I mean, if someone doesn't have money, you're not gonna fucking take it, you're still gonna give it. So giving that I'm speaking about is fucking free. So get on board here. So yes, you can take a little bit, but like I always said before, it's like, okay, so if someone doesn't have money, it just needs to be a fair karmic exchange. So I don't know, you like pickles? Ask them for a jar of pickles. You like their artwork? If they're a painter, ask them to paint your painting, right? You like some barter, right? It's like, do the barter, some kind of exchange. But you cannot, whatever is given to you, this specific thing. So whatever you're doing right now, I don't know if you're in esoteric knowledge practices or whatever you're doing, you're more than welcome for saying that, to be charging for it. But when this state enters for this specific level, this knowledge, you must share it for free. And by free, I mean, like, yes, karmically, like, give me a penny, right? Don't ask for 10 grand. And don't ask for the money that the person doesn't have. And if the person doesn't have money, do not reject them, because they're going to take that power away from you. And I promise you, that's how it's going to be. So do not monetize this shit, because this is not the 3D bullshit here that we're talking about. So what you need to do right now, prepare. So it's happening really fast. So it's about to happen. So what I'm saying, they're like about to retrieve your soul and then do all the groundwork and cording and cutting cords and all that jazz. It's not going to be like a month or 2 or a year or all that stupid timing. No, it's going to be like really, really fast. They're not giving me time, but it's going to be really fast. So what you need to do, you need to be grounded, and for that, you need to connect with nature, right? So you need to go out. Like for example, today I walked around. It was raining, and I walked around in the rain without an umbrella. So I walked around in the rain. It's beautiful. It's warm, and you can walk around in the rain. It's not like it's freezing, right? It's quite pleasant. And then barefoot and walked around, and I'm grounded right now. It's like you can hear it in my voice. I'm completely calm. I just took like a 40-minute walk around the block in loops, and then you're done. And then what they want you to do is, what they're asking you to do is how do you get grounded? You need to be, the empathy that you feel for people, right? You need to start feeling that the four elements, right? So you need to start feeling that empathy, right? That connection to the earth, right? With earth and with the water, right? And anything for example, I'm giving you examples because these are easiest way to it. So I was walking today, and it's got dark, right? And there's street lights, and I walked, and I've been walking that way quite often, but I just stopped, and I looked at the tree, and I thought, oh, that's an interesting tree. What an interesting shape it has. And I stepped 2 steps to the side, just 2 steps to the side. And right next to it, there's another tree. But of course, I didn't notice it. But if 2 steps to the side, I could actually view it. And then 2 steps to the back, and I saw that there's another one. And it was fascinating to me that I've been walking around this place since 2001, and I haven't noticed those trees. Not in this way, right? So you connect it. So I started talking to them. That's what you need to do. Treat nature around you as the way you would be treating as an empath people, right? And don't worry about other people thinking you're crazy. It doesn't really matter what they think at this point, because you're reaching a whole different level. Their opinion does not matter, darling. If you want to get there, you listen to me very carefully and do as I say. So, what they're saying is right now is that they're creating heaven on earth, right? Because this might be a little bit out there for most people, but it is happening. So they're creating heaven on earth, right? And it's happening right now. So they're going to need volunteers. So volunteers, I mean, it's people do voluntary job. I don't know, they volunteer at a soup kitchen or shelters or, I don't know, food banks or any other places, right? People volunteer all the time. Red Cross, whatever you name it. And they don't take money for it. Cat shelters, right? They don't take money for it. That's what you should be doing. That would be your voluntary job, because you would be helping all of them change the frequency of the earth, right? So this fucking bullshit can go away finally. Everything eating each other. You will have so you know how you have this feeling of emptiness and longing for home, home. You just want have the place you've been in a relationship, but it didn't feel like home. You've been at home, but it didn't feel like home, right? You've been around your parents and your siblings, but it still didn't feel like home, fully home, right? They're telling me that's because you're the original light worker, right? Original, but not newborn, the old one. So you couldn't feel this belonging, right? The sensation, because you've been ripped off your home. Your natural state is peace, and there's nothing like peace on earth, really, honestly. You can make it within the moment. That's why meditation is required, right? So that's why you have been feeling the lack of belonging, you don't relate, or you can't connect, and there's pain of discord between humans and the whole structure, right? So basically what they're saying is that you need to trust your path. Right now, you just need to have full trust, right? And what they're trying to tell you that if you knew that you would be supported, right? So if you knew that you would be supported, what would you do, right? So the thing is, it sounds to me that you have not been supported, right? Maybe you thought you were, right? But you were half-assed supported. They didn't really support you. They just said it yesterday, and tomorrow they forgot, and they wanted you to do whatever they wanted you to do. So what's happening here right now, you're getting actual support. So this is going to be new for you, this lifetime, this experience. This is going to be completely fresh and new for you. So they're asking you, what would you do? What would you do? I want you to think about it. It's a quite interesting question. And they're also asking, what would you let go of when you actually experience a true support, right? So you haven't experienced true support in your life just yet. Like I said again, you might think you have, but you haven't. So when you experience that, they want you to think about what you would let go of, right? And let go of that, right? So, and then also understand that when you experience that kind of genuine, unconditional support, that comes from unconditional love, right? The things that are half-assed and fake, right, in terms of support or love or anything relationship-wise, they will crumble, right? So be ready for that. You will lose a lot of people around you. They're also saying that when you enter this state, you will, the people, like-minded people, not you enter this, I'm sorry guys, but I'm not all New Age spirituality positive, because most of it is bullshit, and it irritates the hell out of me and Jesus out of me, because I can't stand the fact that this is there's so much, so many false prophets, and so much falseness around. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, literally disgusting. But what you're going to experience is actually a genuine soul-to-soul connection with people. Genuine. You will meet like-minded people. You will connect to like-minded people, like-minded souls. It's you will find your soul tribe, right? But when you enter this state, right, when they're preparing for you. So what they're saying is things in your, right now, you might be feeling a little sick, or not little, it sounds like you're extremely exhausted and tired. If you're having a little vision issues, yes, that might be iron deficiency or something else. But don't freak out, this will all pass, because what you're experiencing, that didn't happen in English, what you're experiencing right now is a change on a cellular level, right? So it's happening on a cellular level. So, the feminine aspect inside of you, be you a male or a female, it doesn't matter, is entering a high priestess state, right? What is the high priestess state? It's as high as you can fucking go in terms of mysteries, right? Within the cards that we're talking about in esoteric knowledge. But also Hierophant, but high priestess is, I consider to be higher, because high priestess holds the secret knowledge. So the secret knowledge is given to you, yes. And they're telling you that You need to stop overthinking because you're already doing it. You're already doing it. You might not know, but you already started. But the whole entering of the phase is about to happen. And what you would feel